All right, guys, Gemini back with another video, and been taking a lot of grief on here about not being in love with the current WWE product, and I've been giving grief about the current WWE product. But when people start questioning my love of pro wrestling and how much time I've dedicated to doing this, that's when it's time to clarify a bit about my love of pro wrestling. Um, Let me explain something to you guys. I've been probably watching pro wrestling as long as any of you, and when my love of pro wrestling starts getting questioned, that's when I start getting upset. Let me explain to you guys. When I was a young kid, 5, 6 years old, I was staying up all night on soda just so I can watch Saturday night's main event. I was the kid who was reading the newspapers just to know when Saturday night's main event was coming on. I was the kid who was wiping out the local tape stores in the late 80s, early 90s, just so I can have the VHS tapes. I was the one who was recording everything in sight when I got my first VCR. I was the one who, in 1992, drug my dad down to the local cable company, made him pick up the box, go through all this ridiculousness just so I could watch WrestleMania 8 when the Ultimate Warrior came back. I was the kid who was renting the tapes. I was the kid who was living this before there was a network, before there was an NXT, before there was any of this stuff. I was the kid who was, in 1993, staying up late, falling asleep in class just so I could see the matches on Monday Night Raw. I was there on the first Raw. I was here on the last Raw. Been here for all of it. So when my love starts getting questioned, that's when I start getting upset. I've been to WrestleMania 6 times, the Royal Rumble, Halloween Havoc, WCW Super Brawl, the SummerSlams. I've seen every wrestler come and go in and out of the sport. Why in the hell do you think I would have spent the last 8 to 10 years here on YouTube if I didn't love pro wrestling, if it wasn't in my heart? How come every year that I can't go to WrestleMania, I feel this pain in my heart? And my heart breaks because I know I can't go to it. Been to WrestleMania 2 years in a row. Seen them all, met them all, done them. Done them. Well, I don't know about done them, but, the fact is, like I said, I've lived this stuff for years and years and years. The early 90s, renting WrestleMania 4 and WrestleMania 5, and watching those tapes all weekend, and renting the WCW tapes, and just, wrestling never left me. My love never left me. I might not be in love with the current product for WWE. Might not be my favorite thing, but that doesn't mean that I don't love wrestling because I haven't been such a fan of the current stuff. So don't question me being a fan and my love of wrestling. I've done this my whole entire life. 36 years old, been watching wrestling since I was 5. So I wouldn't question am I a fan or not a fan. Gemini, thank you.